Hello everyone, welcome back to freaking BLG Gaming. And today I bring to you a crazy video. Yo, it's a super crazy video. So if you could remember, my last video I made was on attacking, getting crazy buffs on attacking, right? Today I bring to you a video on super defense. On super defense, I'm gonna teach how the difference between attack and defense. I'm gonna teach you how to build your defense, your layering, your general build up, your refining, and I have a special gift for you at the end of um of this video. And that special gift, guys, is gonna help you very well. Okay, so let's proceed with this video. So if you remember, just like I said, I built this general Minamoto. I built this channel, and if you don't watch that video, please subscribe to this channel so you can have that video. It's a video on how to get crazy buffs. Okay, so you can watch that video whether you are a quenner, you're a non-quenner. That video is great. Okay, so this video or this type of defense is gonna be built for two type of people, for non-quenners and quenners. So everyone is gonna benefit from this video. Okay, so let's begin. To start with defense, the first thing you have to know is layering. Layering. And you have to know the difference between defense and attack. Okay, so let's take some of my save report or PvP report for example. PvP report for example. Okay. So save report. Okay. So let's look at this report. Let's look at what is over here. Okay. So I attacked someone and then I lost 81 million and then he lost 193 million and he's dead. Okay. Okay, so this guy got killed by me. Okay, and I think I use archers. Let's see. So this is my attacking buffs 1365. Okay, that was my attacking buffs by then. And then his defense was great. His defense was great. Look, 1000 of grounds, 1000 defense, 1800 HP, 1000 range. Yo, this defense is great. Okay, but how did he die? Why did he die? Because he didn't make the right defense. He has the good buffs, but he doesn't have the best defense. So just watch. Let's watch the troop details or the troop buffs. So look, he couldn't even debuff me, and I debuffed him into two. I debuffed him into two, making him more weaker. Okay, making him more weaker. Let's look at his layering. Look, poor layers. Okay, poor layers, and this is why he died. So let's begin so you understand what I mean. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you the reports and why I said that is a bad defense, although he has good buffs. Okay, so let's begin with layering. What you have to know about layering is that the more the troops, the thicker the layers. The more the troops, the thicker the layers. Okay, so some people build just T12s, T13s, and T14s because they know they are the strongest, and then they leave their T1s, their T2s to T11s. They leave them out. Okay, they leave them out, and that is a bad way to build a defense. Now, one thing you have to know about your defense is that to begin with, you have to build at least whether you're a quenner or a non-quenner, it doesn't matter. At least 500,000 of each troop, 500,000 of each troop. Okay, so to begin with, you can just build 100,000, continue the next time 200,000, the next time 300,000, 400,000 until you get to a million and above. Okay, so look at my defense. I'm having 2.1 million T1 siege. Okay, let's forget about the T1 mounted first. Let's continue. So we have 2 million um T1 range, and then we have 2 million T1 archers or grounds, and then we have um 1.2 million. Oh, wait, remember. Yeah. So we have 1 million, at least 1 million of each troop. That is my defense now. Okay. At least I have 1 million of each troop. So as you can see, as I'm scrolling from T1 to T11. So this is the last T11. I have 1 million of each troop. Okay. You might not have the resources to build 1 million of each troop for now. So I'll advise you to build at least 500,000 each. So I scouted one guy just yesterday or last 2 days, and it was, his defense was great. He has just 500 million. Yeah. So right here. So watch, just 500,000 each. Okay, he has 500,000 each, and I bet if you hit this guy, you're gonna lose. If you hit this guy and your buffs are not super great, you're gonna lose. Okay, so your defense, okay, your defense is supposed to have layers. Unlike attacking when you need just 1,000 of each troop, you need a lot of troops to hold them. Okay, you need a lot of troops to hold the enemy. Okay, so that is the first thing to know, your layers. Now the next thing to know is your general build up. We all know you have to research. Okay, so that is a bonus. You have to research, do all your research that you have to do. Okay, and let me show you one thing real quick. So go to your research. If you're watching this video, just go to your research right here, academy, and then go to sub city. Go to sub city, and then scroll down. You're going to see in city attack, and then in city HP and in city defense. Now when you tap on this, what it says is that each sub city increases the troop attack when defending the main city by 3. Okay, so if you master it, it is by 3%. That means for any number of substitutes you have, you're going to have 3% of additional like defending attack. Okay, so that means if I have 9 subsidies, that is 9 times 3, that is 27, and it's 27% attack when my subsidies are connected. Okay, so when my subsidies are connected, I'm getting plus 27 attack on all troops when defending. Okay, when defending. So in city HP the same way, in city defense the same way, making your defense more stronger, right? When you scroll down, there's another one over here, just the same way. So in city HP, in city attack. So this also giving 3%. So that means if you connect your sub and if you master all this, you are getting 27 times 2. That is 54. Okay, you're getting 54% from your subsidy. Just attacking, just connecting your subsidies, you are getting 54% of HP, attack, and defense on your defense. Okay, so if you've not done this, go to your subsidies and then do this. So now let's continue with the video. So research is a bonus for you. Research is a bonus for you, and research makes you very strong. So make sure you do your research. Now let's continue. The next thing to know is your general build up, your general selection, and your general build up. So let's select this general. This is my world general, Queen Bodica. I chose this general because of a lot of stuff. So, like one, this general is good in increasing your mounted HP. I know mounted is the weakest to die, or the first to die, and the last to attack in a battle. Okay, so if their HP is high, then they are a bit safe. They are a bit safe. So I chose this general because of the HP. Okay, of my mounted troops. So let's continue. So the general selection, you can choose any good general you have, whether whether Leo, whether Leonidas, whether Queen Boudica, whether William Marshall. They are all good generals. They are all good generals, and it is easily for you to ascend this general. Okay, it is easy for you to ascend this general. Now let's look at how to build this general. There are two ways to build this general, and I'm going to teach all. Okay, I'm going to teach all, and it's very simple. So if you are a non-quenner, you don't quen to in this game, okay, and you are keep 33 and above, okay, this is the gear selection for you. So I'm gonna use a sub city general. Okay, so this is my sub city general. This is my sub city general, and this is what you're supposed to do if you are um a non-quenner. This is what you're supposed to do. Okay, so let's watch this. I call this the ultimate gear. Okay, it is used for both subsidies and then for defense as well. So if you do not have money to coin, or you do not want to spend on the game, okay, and you do not have civilian gears, then these are the best set of gears for you to do. So one, at the attack bottom, use the accumulated axe. Okay, at the defense part, you use the courageous accumulated armor. Okay, at the boots, you use the courageous accumulated boots. Okay, and at the HP part or the helmet, use the courageous accumulated helmet. Okay, now at this part also use the fearless accumulated leg, and at this part also use your courageous accumulated ring. Okay, so with this gears, you are good to go. Whether you can quen or not, with these gears you are good to go. Okay, so this is the gear arrangement for you if you're not quen. And now you can upgrade these gears to Imperial and the rest. So you can upgrade these gears with those forge certificates and the rest. Okay, so that should make you more strong. Now why these gears? Now when you have full sets of these gears, you are getting enemy troop attack of minus 15%. That is giving you great debuffs. Now let's pick this for example. You're getting siege machine attack of 45, a ground troop HP of negative 40, that is debuffs. Range troop negative 40, that is debuffs as well. And you're getting in-city ground troop defense 30%. Okay, now these are all debuffs. These are all debuffs that is going to help you withstand the enemy. So this is the next one. Let's take the another attacking part. We have siege machine of 30%, mounted troop defense 30%, enemy range troop attack minus 40%, and siege range, that is 10%. Okay, now when you have all three set, all troop attack, granted, and amount, this is not working though. But you have all troop attack of 10% and an enemy troop attack of minus 15%. This is making your defense more stronger. Okay, and for every accumulated gear, okay, there is an amount of debuffs on it. Now this is gonna help you in debuffing the enemy. Okay, that is why this can be used for your subsidies and can be used for your defense general as well. So if you do not have the money to quen, or you do not want to spend on this game, or you are a non-quenner, let me say in general you are a non-quenner, okay, then this is a perfect one for you, a perfect set of gears for you. Okay, so make sure you put on these gears right now. Just grab them and you done. Now that is the first part of the general building. And as we all know, you have to enhance your general, give it a 5 star and then red stars. Okay, a 5 star and then red stars. You have to cultivate your general till you get 500 each. You have to do your specialty. So let me go to my main general. So So you get what I'm talking about. So enhancement done, awakened. Okay, cultivating done, 500, 500. I'm not even done with this. Supposed to make everything 500 or at least 499. Specialty super done. Okay, done. And then I added this one you get from fighting in XVS. Okay, the XVS boxes gives you all these things. So specialty done and skill books also perfectly arranged. Okay, mounted defense, siege range bonus, and then some range bonus. Okay, some range bonus. You can have a good assistant like Leonidas, any good general you have. Okay, so so this is this is this is the gear arrangement. Okay, for that was the gear arrangement for a non-quenner. Now for a quenner, okay, for a quenner or a low quenner, this is the gear arrangement for you. So this is just the gears. Okay, sorry, this is just the accumulated gears. Okay, that has been upgraded to imperial or pattern. Okay, so majestic and the rest, imperial, majestic and the rest. Okay, so if you're a low quenner and you are fortunate to have this type of scrolls right here, if you're a low quenner and you're fortunate to have this kind you're fortunate to have this kind of uh gears. So this crows, the civilian crows. Okay, so as I was saying, if you are fortunate to have these gears or these crows, okay, then you select this type of gears. Let me show you right here. Scroll, 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 and this one, the choreo set. Okay, you can have, when you have this type of scrolls, you can have the choreo helmet, you can have the choreo blazers, and you can have the choreo boots. Okay, now with these three items, you can craft your gears like strongly, or this can boost your defense really, really well. Okay, so I've already crafted that on my defense general. So let's watch those gears on my defense general. Let's look at their attributes and their refining power. So right here, so with the choreo helmets right here first. Okay, it's giving entity troop defense of 35%, a ground troop HP of 30%, and enemy ground troop HP minus 30%, enemy range troop HP minus 25%. Okay, and then when you have um, two of these gears, you get an entity ground troop and mounted troop defense of another 30%. Okay, so that is a great gear to have. Okay, and when you have four of them, you get range tube and siege machine attack of 20%. And when you have six of them, you have instant tube defense and HP 25%. Okay, so this is a great gear, and the refining are super great. Okay, so this is for the helmet, and this is the choreo braces of a siege machine 30%, instant troop attack 15%, enemy ground troop defense 40%. Okay, and a siege machine rate of 15%. And the refines are also great. Okay, now the boots, let's look at the boots, what it gives. It gives a range troop and siege machine HP of 35%. It gives a siege machine of 30%, enemy mounted of 30%, and a match speed of 35%. Okay, so these three gears can boost your defense also. So if you're a quenner and or a low quenner and you have this, then you're good to go. So perfect for you guys. This is the gear arrangement for both quenners and non-quenners. Okay, now if you're fortunate to have a dragon, like me, I have a war dragon. Okay, and right here, tapes. I have a war dragon. Okay, and this dragon, let's look at the attributes. Dragon at level 6 is given instant machine attack of 30%, instant ground troop defense of 30%, and a hospital capacity of 20%. Okay, and the talent, the talent is great. At level 12 over here, you're getting 6%. At level 13 over here, you're getting 10%. Okay, so the more you increase your talent, the more buffs you get on your siege and ground troop buffs. Okay, and then the refining also great as well. Yeah, great as well. Great as well. So if you're fortunate to have this dragon, then you good. But if you do not, let's move to the those who do not have it. So if you don't have this dragon, then you good to go with this spiritual beast. Right here, right here, right here. The spiritual beast. There's one spiritual beast that I normally use. Okay, right here. The Godzilla. Okay, so let's look at the Godzilla. It gives an instant ground troop attack of 60%. And then it gives an instant mounted troop and mounted troop HP of 60%. Okay, and then an enemy range troop defense of 24% and natural tower attack of 60%. Okay, so this is a good one as well, a good wall spiritual beast as well. Okay, so if you don't have your war general, if you don't have your war dragon, you can use this as well. Okay, so perfect. So this is the general build up. Okay, this is how you're supposed to build your general up. Okay, so now let's look at the next thing to do, and then I give you the gift. So the next thing to do is your refining. Okay, a lot of people refine wrongly, and that is what caused them a lot. Okay, so here comes the special gift I was talking about. Let's go. So one, if you refine wrongly, you're gonna get killed easily. If you refine wrongly, you're going to get killed easily. Why do I say this? Okay, so you have the chance to refine to get, let's say if you're using a normal gear, you have the chance to get 25% of every other thing you want. Okay, so you can choose a ground tube attack, a siege attack, anything you want. Okay, you can choose anything you want, right? Okay, but the selection of the items you refine is what causes you to either die or win, or to either lose or win. So let's look at how we do this. So what are you supposed to refine? What are you supposed to choose when refining? We know for your range now, you're supposed to choose range attack percentage, right? Okay, this is my point of view, and from my experience, this is what I will advise everyone to do. Okay, this is what I'll advise everyone to do. So let's go to the Corey basis. I'm going to advise you. I'm going to advise you to do this. Okay. So from what I've experienced so far, what I know is that flat refines are the best. Flat refines are the best. Okay. Flat refines are the best. But however, when you growing, you will be needing more percentage refines, especially for your siege and your grounds. Okay, for your seeds and your grounds. Now, then what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to switch from the flat to the percentage, or still stay at the flat, or what are you supposed to do? That is what I'm about to teach you today, guys. So, from my experience, the best thing to do is to keep a 70% flat and a 30% percentage. Okay, so for example, these are my refines on this choreo basis. I have a flat siege I have a flat siege machine attack of 390. Okay, and I have a flat mounted attack of 938, and I have another flat mounted attack of 843, and I have just one siege machine attack. Okay, now let's move to the next one. I have all mounted flat on the HP. Okay, and over here I have one mounted HP percentage, and I have 3 flat HP. Okay, now let's watch over here. I have all flat mounted defense, and I have all flat mounted defense as well over here. Now over here I have 3 of the ground HP, of the ground attack, and I have 3 I have just one siege flat. Okay, now why do I do this, or why am I doing this? Okay, the best thing, or what I would advise you to do is this. Let me write it so you all know. Okay, so if you can have 4 flats, if you can have 4 flat attack. Okay, if you can have 4 flat attack, if you can have 4 flat attack of mounted on your attacking part, and you can have just 2% siege, 2% siege, or that is 2 siege percentage. Okay, and you can have 2 ground percentage. Okay, then that will be the best refine for your general. That will be the best refine for your general. That will be the best refine for your general. So you can make all this flat mounted. Okay, all this flat mounted, and then you can make this 2 siege percentage and 2 siege percentage, and then 2 ground percentage. Okay, so if you can do this on your general, that will be the best one, or you can just make it the way I've done this one. Keep some flat, keep some percentage. Now the advantage of flat is that whenever you hit me or you debuff me, okay, you cannot debuff my flat. So immediately the battle begins, I have an advantage over you. You hit me with percentage, right? And you debuff me. So let's say my defense buffs is just 1000, and your attacking buffs are 1700. Okay, and then you hit me. Now you're going to debuff me into 2, meaning my defense buff is now going to be 500. So as I was saying, immediately the attack begins, I have an advantage over you. Your buff is just 1700, and you hitting me. Okay, when you hit me, you debuff me into 2 when you have good debuffs. So I'm now left with 500% attacking. Okay, now that is very weak. But when I have flats, this is what is going to happen. Okay, you debuff me into 2, right? I'm left with 500. Now my flats are still there and active, working. They are working, and the flats normally are good for the lower layers. That is why you're supposed to have good lower layers. Okay, especially when you have those T1 mounted troops. When you have this T1 mounted troops. Okay, when you have this T1 mounted troops, the flat works perfectly with them. So right here, I have 193 T1 mounted troops. Okay, so this mounted troops, this one really works with a flat. Okay, so you have your flats preserved. That is what I want everyone to understand. You have your flats preserved. Okay, so your flat is untouchable. Your flats cannot be debuffed. Okay, so your buff is like your flats are like unstoppable. Now the next thing is, whether you be debuffed or not, your flat cannot be debuffed. So you have an advantage, that is with your mounted troops. Okay, you have an advantage, that is with your mounted troops ahead of the opponent. So if the opponent strikes you hard, whether he's strong, he's big, so far as your mounted troops and your flats are able to hold him, then you safe to go. You good to go. Okay, so let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. So defense one. Oh, this guy is so weak. He's so weak. This guy is so weak. Let me look for a strong person. Okay. Yep, let me see his buffs. Okay, so let's look at this one. So this 3.1 billion player hit me. Oh. Okay. Sorry guys. So this 3.1 billion player hit me, and then he was trying to test my defense. Okay, now let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. He has 1,441% range tube attack, and he was sieging me actually. So he sieged me with this. Okay, now let's see what happened. I debuffed him into 2. Everything he sent, I debuffed into 2, except for the siege. I debuffed him into 2. So as you can see, so you have to build your debuffs as well. I'll come to that, but let's forget about that. Now watch, his buffs are greater than mine, right? But he still lost, and he lost badly. 172 million to 55 million. He lost badly. Why? Let's look at this. Troop details. I still had my 1 million troop each. Okay, I still had my 1 million troop each over there, and I had my T1s active. Okay, so let's watch this part. And I had my T1s active. Now after I hit everything, I realized that he killed almost all my layers. It was in a battlefield and I was already down. Okay, so you can see he destroyed almost all of my layers. But when he got to the T1s right here, that is where all his troops died. Are you seeing that right here? That is where all his troops died. So if you do not keep that flat, if you don't keep that flat with fines, what is going to happen is that this part is going to be working with percentage, and it's just going to be like a bonus to the enemy. It's just going to strike you off and then kill all those T1s for points. But if you still have those flats, you have an advantage of a T1 over your enemy, and he cannot debuff you with that. He can debuff all your troops, but he cannot debuff your T1s and your lower layers because they are working with flats. Now you get what I mean? So your flats are for your lower troop layers. Your flats are for your lower troop layers, and then your percentage are for your upper layers. So the best thing to do is you make your flat refines and some few percentage, okay, and then you make your research rather bigger, because no matter how strong you are, if a keep 45 tracks you, or if a keep 42, 43, now we have all those big skips. If they track you, they have greater buffs than you. So your 1,000 or 1,200 buffs cannot withstand those guys, and they have super crazy debuffs. They can just debuff you into 2, and then boom, you dead with just one hit. So why not building with a flat 70% flat, and then you research more on the percentage, and then you do some few percentage. That way your flat is safe, it cannot be debuffed. Now you get what I mean? Okay. So let's look at another report. Another report with a heavy hit. Okay, so I want a heavy hit from a heavy player. Okay. I think this one will help. Okay, so this was, I think, the beginning. Yeah, perfect. This was the beginning of everything. So I was 2.8 billion and he hit, boom, with a range 2188. Okay, 2188. Now look at his buffs and compare it to mine. Mine is lower and weaker. It looks weaker compared to his, right? It looks weaker compared to his, but yet still he couldn't zero me. He just killed himself, although he did more damage because mine calves were not ghosted. Okay, so you can see all he killed were mine calves. Okay, all he killed were mine calves, and that is what gave him some points. If not, he would have just platted on me. Okay, let's look at the defense. Let's look at what happened. So he just killed my calves, kept on killing my calves, and then when he got to IX and he came down to VII, that is where everything stopped. So now he couldn't break them again because the flats are still working. Okay, and the flat works on lower layers. He couldn't break through the layers again, and then that is where he started splatting. So before he gets to the T1s, he's weakened. So let's look at what the T1s did to him. So when he got to the T1s, boom, the T1s stopped everything. He didn't even kill one of my T1s. Okay, so that is why I'm supposed to keep this flat. That means if not for the mounted over here, if I ghosted them, he wouldn't have gotten any points. He would have just gotten some few points. Okay, let's look at another defense. Yep. So this guy also 13 billion power hitting me. Boom. With 4.3. Let's look at the buffs. 2000. Okay. Now watch. Just my same PT buffs. Low buffs. Okay. I tried to debuff him, but I couldn't debuff all of his buffs though. Okay. And he debuffed me into 2. So as I said, they have really good debuffs. He debuffed me into 2. Now, let's watch this. Oh, sorry guys. So, battle details, right? All he killed were my calves again. My upper layer calves. Right here. And the funny thing was he couldn't even kill the level 2. Oh geez. He couldn't even kill my T13 calves. He just killed 1.2 million. And the rest he couldn't kill. Now watch. He was stopped right there. A 13 billion player. He was stopped right there. Let's look at what the T1s did. So the T1s killed 1,184,000 of his troops. So that is why you're supposed to keep your flats active. Do not change your refines from flats to percentage. Just keep the flats and then increase your research. It doesn't matter how weak your buff looks. All you need is your debuffs and your flat refines, guys. Just keep that flat. Okay, let's look at another defense. If you don't believe me, so what did he hit with this time again? Okay, the same thing. Let's look at this. So okay, another heavy hit. Let's look. 1,850. Okay, look at the buffs. Still small, still little. Just 1,000. None of them even 1,100. But yes, still they are losing. Why? 1, I debuffed them. 2, my flats are active. they are active. So, oh, yep, yep, my flats are active. Okay, so no matter how hard you hit, you cannot debuff my flats, and that is my advantage over you. So, Chub battle it. Let's see. He killed my calves again, and that was his end. He couldn't even go down. That was his end. So that means if you can be able to break through me hardly, that means you are supposed to have like a 2,500 buffs to be able to break me easily. Okay, so let's see. When he got to the T1s, what happened? 733,000 killed. 733,000 killed. Okay, he couldn't even break my layers. This is pity, like this is too bad. He has good buffs, right? But why is he losing against this tiny buffs? Because my flats are there and they are invisible and they cannot be debuffed. And I have a little bit of percentage and I have good debuffs. Now you see the difference? Yes, that is the difference between attacking and defending. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this is okay. Let's look at this. Oh, this was a poor one. Okay, so I don't have much battle details over here. I don't know why my PvP reports and the battlefield are not showing. I would have showed you more reports, guys. They just keep on splatting because I have my flats. Watch my general. Watch my general. With this general, you're supposed to say my buff should be 1,200, 1,300. No, it doesn't matter. All I need is that one, my debuffs. So look at my debuff generals, fully filled with the gears I showed you. Some upgraded. Okay, so look at my debuff generals. They are all fully filled. You can do this little by little. So in no time soon, I'll be filling all these generals as well. Okay, I'll be filling all these generals as well. But for now, these are my substitute generals. So watch. Okay, all of them have the same gears on them. So my range, my siege, my mounted, my cav, my HP, whatever, I have made those parts strongly. So my debuffs are very high. At my level, it's very high. Okay, so I don't think a Keep 36 can hit me and win. No way. I don't think a Keep 36, Keep 37, Keep 38, Keep 39. No. Even a Keep 40, you have to hit me countless times before you're going to break through my defense. Because I have my debuffs well done. 2, I have my research maxed out. 3, I have my flats 70%. Okay, for the HP fully flat, for the defense fully flat. Okay, and I have just some few grounds and siege flats as well, and the rest are all mounted caps. This is how I built my defense. And when you look at my defense dragon, oh sorry guys, yeah, defense dragon, it's mounted tube attack flat, mounted tube defense flat, mounted tube HP flat, mounted tube HP flat. So everything you are seeing is flat, fully flat, just a few number of percentage, guys. So if you made all your refines percentage, then guys, you are missing out a lot. Build your T1s, build them, guys. I have a video on how to build troops easily, so watch that one as well. Make sure you subscribe. So build your T1s, build your lower layers, build your debuffs, and make your refines flat and just some few percentage, guys. That is all you need to stop the big guys. However, for rallies are unstoppable. It's only the big guys that are able to stop bigger rallies. Okay, but a Keep 36, a solo will not work on you with this defense unless maybe the person has like 3,000 buffs and a crazy range, like a crazy buff. Okay, that is the only thing that I know can break this defense. But for a normal keep 40 or keep 40, 41, 42. I don't think so. You're not going to need just one hit to zero me. You need a lot of crazy hits to kill me, or a rally to kill me. Okay, so guys, this is the video and this is the gift for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. If this video was helpful, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you switch to the flat and percentage all together, making your defense unstoppable. Don't forget your debuffs. Thank you guys, and I know you subscribe. Yeah, I know you subscribe. Thank you guys. This is freaking BLJ Gamings, and goodbye. Signing out.